In 2017, a guy paid his tax bill using 5 wheelbarrows full of pennies, and the government had no choice but to accept it. Yes. He weaponized spare change. Nick Stafford of Lebanon, Virginia, had already spent weeks chasing down receipt confirmations for vehicles he'd lawfully purchased, only to be met with an unending loop of hold music. We're looking into it, and the DMV's notorious switchboard maze. After months of unanswered inquiries and exactly 0 clear answers, he finally received every document he needed. Yet by then, his patience had worn thinner than a dime. That's when Stafford discovered a little-used provision in U.S. law. All coins minted by the Treasury are legal tender for any amount. Every penny. No exceptions. Frustrated that bureaucracy could withhold information but still demand payment, he decided to settle his $2,987.14 tax bill in the smallest possible denomination. Over the course of a week, Stafford scoured his own closets, enlisted family members to raid their coin jars, and even dug through laundromat lost and found bins. He emptied spare change machines at local convenience stores and posted notices on neighborhood apps asking for penny donations. In total, he accumulated exactly 298,745 pennies, each a tiny testament to months of red tape frustration. Knowing that loose coins stuffed into bags would create chaos, he hired 11 temporary workers at $10 per hour. With hammers, cardboard tubes, and an industrial coin rolling stand borrowed from a local bank, they spent a full evening clicking and stacking coins into neat columns of 50. By midnight, Stafford had 5 bulging pallets of rolled pennies, each labeled and sealed for transport. On the morning of January 18th, Stafford arrived at the Lebanon DMV office, wheelbarrow in hand and a grin that said, "I've got your attention now." One by one, he rolled each wheelbarrow up to the counter, each carrying nearly 300 pounds of copper. When clerks asked what he was doing, he calmly replied, "I'm here to pay $2,987.14. They blinked, scanned his paperwork, and realized he was serious. The coin-counting machine choked within seconds. Pennies spilled. Wheels jammed. So staff cleared folding tables, fetched plastic buckets, and organized a manual counting marathon. For over 12 hours, DMV employees sorted, counted, and bagged every single penny while Stafford stood nearby, whistling "Pennies from Heaven" and offering coffee refills. By mid-afternoon, local news crews had arrived, cameras rolling as the staff meticulously tallied coin after coin. Despite the spectacle, no fine was issued. No arrests were made. Stafford had done nothing illegal, only exercised his right to use legal tender. That evening, the Virginia DMV released a statement acknowledging the stunt and promising to review coin processing procedures so no future customer would need a wheelbarrow to make a point. Social media erupted. #WheelbarrowNick trended on Twitter. Memes popped up showing Abraham Lincoln riding a penny-filled chariot. Editorials praised his peaceful protest, calling it the most entertaining tax payment in history and a masterclass in nonviolent red tape rebellion. Even the coin machine manufacturer issued an apology for its hardware's failure under 1,200 pounds of copper. In the weeks that followed, Stafford appeared on local radio and TV, always careful to emphasize that his goal was transparency, not chaos. "I never wanted to inconvenience people," he told reporters. "I just wanted to highlight how absurd it felt to pay nearly $3,000 and still not get the paperwork. If a penny can make a bureaucrat pause, maybe they'll think twice before looping someone back into hold music limbo." Nick Stafford never again paid a bill in pennies, but his stunt left an indelible mark on government offices across the state. DMV counters added coin-sorting trays. Call center wait times were audited. And Stafford? He quietly returned to his day job, occasionally popping into public forums to share advice on citizen advocacy. He proved that even the smallest coin can grind the gears of bureaucracy to a memorable halt, and that sometimes a wheelbarrow of pennies is all it takes to trigger real change. Subscribe for more.